All right. And we are live. Welcome everybody to yet another Work After Hours live chat where the I don't know. I don't have a good intro for this. We need to work on that. What should our intro be? Mr. Intro Guy? Uh-oh.
Think on that.
It looks like it jumped like way ahead. That's weird. It didn't start it started almost immediately. Anyway, hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome again to Work After Hours live chat. Hey Professor, how's it going? Kathleen's in there, I believe, somewhere. Yep, there she is. So yeah.
In the wild intro.
There we go. I like it. But Pistol Pete's in the house. How's it going? But yeah, hope everybody's doing well during this this quarantine time. Getting along okay. Gray Note's in the house. How's it going, man? Builder and I were just talking about quarantine and how it's affecting us and how we're really, really sick of it and we want to be able to see people again and do things again. Well, do things other than work again, I guess, because you were saying that your work is pretty much the same.
It is with the. We're not going to people's houses anymore.
Right, but you're still working, doing this stuff. So, Sam, I agree completely. Enough with the lockdown. So anyway, yeah, how are people doing? How are you getting along? See, Gray Note says it's going well. Off work for the day finally. Nice. Yeah, I've been busting my butt lately trying to get some stuff done. I finally got the TAC Ultra finished up and to builder. So he finally has his baby back.
Yes, I'm very excited.
You gonna let's see. Kathleen says, anybody do some shooting? She shot her SPO1 on Tuesday. Nice. Yeah, I actually get to go to the range weekly now. Ghost Tactical's in the house. Hey man, how's it going?
I think I'm gonna try to sneak out after I redo my membership on Saturday. I think I'm going to try to sneak over to the range and shoot the Rock Island at least.
I would. Ooh, Gray Note says he shot a USPSA match on Saturday and he won carry optics.
Very nice.
That's freaking awesome. Hey, Greg, how's it going? Ooh, he gets to shoot a 3-gun this weekend. You know, I have never shot a 3-gun.
He has 3 unshot guns.
Oh, dang it. That's not what okay. I had an email thing pop up over that. Well, I've still never shot a 3-gun and I'd love to. I know you would rather shoot a 2-gun. You and your hatred.
I was all signed up for a 3-gun a few years ago and ended up being canceled.
Yeah, I think we need to sometime. Just see how we roll. I definitely need a new shotgun first. Need to get hold of Rock Island. Except I don't think they allow mag feds, and that's all Rock Island has. Anyway, let's see. So, yeah, having 3 unshot guns is unacceptable. You need to go take care of that, like right away. Gray Note, 11th overall is pretty good. That is pretty good. We actually have our first USPSA of the year coming up in June, so I'm pretty pumped about that. I'll be shooting carry optics. Builder, what are you shooting?
Carry optics this month.
Nice. You're gonna jump around a lot. Oh, Kathleen wants to know if you're gonna send your TAC Ultra to Texas.
The Hayes. I don't plan on it right now. Just because honestly, I wanted to see how good work could make it, and it will just say that it's at very least good enough.
Yeah.
If I handed it to the guys at work, and all of us shoot at work, and first one grabbed a hold of it, racks the slide. He's like, "No way! No! It's so smooth." Like, yeah, this is.
That's a 1911 for you.
It's nice.
As I said, 1911s are the second smoothest action of a semi-auto pistol,
especially 9mm 1911s.
Yes. What's the first? You know the first, I'm guessing.
Oh, the Berettas, yeah.
Yep. Beretta 92 is the smoothest action.
Jason Crum, that would be Dawson Precision.
Yep. Yeah, Dawson makes the best fiber sights. I mean, for anybody. And they make them for pretty much everybody.
Literally.
So yeah. Yeah, thanks to as far as the TAC Ultra goes, I feel like I need to name drop because we got a lot of good stuff from that. So if you guys have a TAC Ultra and you're looking for some parts, Taylor Freelance, Evolution Gunworks, Fusion Firearms. Is that it? Okay, that's it for now. So, but still,
it'll have Dawson's on it at some point.
Yep, those pieces, like they're just awesome. I was a little sad about the magwell when I first went out because I've already run it and ran through all the trigger and stuff. But I did that before I blended the magwell. So I go to load the first mag and it goes blah, and I'm like, oh man, I didn't even think to check the fit between the two. So blended that. Now it's nice and smooth. You should have no issues.
Yeah.
I almost wish that I was keeping the Commander now.
So you can do all that to it?
No, because I've got a magwell sitting here that fits it.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah. Dang it.
I wish I was buying a Commander, but I don't want one.
I'll tell you, 22 TCM is fun.
I bet. I have armor ready to shoot with the 22 TCM.
I know. But it's like...
I put 20 rounds of 22 into it this week in a spot about that big. And it didn't even make it halfway through.
Nice.
I was really trying to...
22 TCM's going through.
Yeah.
It's going through.
Yeah.
It's hey, Harry's Holst is in the house. How's it going?
Hey,
that was
Harry.
a lot of H's.
Do you have a code for Taylor Freelance?
I do not, unfortunately. I need to get a hold of them.
We probably could because they were super easy for us to work with.
Yeah, I think I could.
I'd say that I did nothing.
They were super nice. Robin was like free and willing to help as quick as I asked.
Yeah.
And like I asked, and I think he got back to me same day.
Yeah.
But I hadn't asked yet because it was so far out there when I initially got the stuff. Like I think when we got that stuff, we hadn't even bought the gun officially yet. So
yes, yeah.
And I had to do the review before I could put the parts on and yada yada blah. So
Harry's trying to start fights.
Harry, I didn't tell him about that. Come on, man. I had to rebuild the entire grip safety tab. No, I'm kidding.
It's fine. It's a low recoil or low pressure gun, right?
Right. No, I'll tell you, I know way more about 1911 actions and safeties now than I did before, though. Whew. It's it
makes the second one you've done.
Yeah, but this one I had to actually like modify some stuff. My first one, dude, everything dropped in and just fit. This one, not so much. Harry, come on, man.
It's probably under the grip, and I'm never going to take the grip off.
I cut the entire bottom of the grip off and then JB welded to get that nice blend in there.
Nice.
So, actually, I will be using some JB weld soon because I'm going to have to. We're going to try doing some of that silicone carbide grip enhancement, and JB weld is what I've seen works the best as the adhesive on that. So. I've seen epoxy starts to run. Oh,
JB Weld, no kidding.
Yeah. So we're gonna give that a shot. Not on a good frame, or not at least not on like one of our quality ones. First of all, it's gonna be like an AR-15 grip, and then probably the shield because honestly, I could get the shield's worth about as much as a grip module for a P360 or a P320. So. But I may have Harry, but there's nothing wrong with JB Weld, or as we call it at work, our patent pending cold welding process.
So speaking of JB Weld, the flash hider on my AR pistol that I got used.
That's right.
Is externally JB welded on. So this is what's putting. And I'm not happy about it, but this is what's putting my brain in that. If you guys are looking for a budget-friendly 3-power magnifier for your red dot optic, the Primary Arms long eye relief is a wonderful little magnifier. I finally got it mounted. I've had it for 2 or 3 months now. I finally got the mount today. I ordered it at the same time. Ended up having to cancel my order and order through somewhere else. But yeah, it's very clear, and I think total I have probably $125 in the magnifier and the mount. It's a sweet little setup. The long eye relief's obviously a lie. Magnifiers don't work like that, but it's more than an ACOG.
How much was that thing?
Like 125 total with magnifier and mount.
Yeah, that's awesome. 125 for that. 100 and anywhere between 115 and 140-ish for a Holliston that works with it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I mean, I got a 403 solar, and that was like 200 or something, or somewhere around there. But you don't have to get the solar. All the 403s come with the correct height.
Right. Professor said he can do stipple jobs, just really ugly ones. My stipple jobs are definitely not good.
Pistol Pete wants you to do JB quick on the grip.
We'll do it. We got this. Ooh, Kathleen says she's thinking real hard on a Timberwolf frame. So is Builder.
Bad. No, I'm not.
Not anymore?
I don't have that gun.
Oh, that's right.
I got a Gen 5, baby.
Right. You swap Glocks so much I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, my my Gen 4 G34 is now gone.
Is it official?
It is.
Okay. I didn't know if it was official yet or not.
I work with my brother-in-law, and he came in on Monday, and out of the blue, he was like, "I want to buy your 34." And I was like, "Yeah, okay." So he bought my 34, and I should order a Gen 5 34. I just am having a hard time doing it because I like my 17 so much. I don't know that the 34 is going to be better.
It will be. But the question is, how much better? Is it better enough to justify the additional funds, you know?
But then it's like, I don't have anything else in that price category that I'm looking at.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, it's that. It's also like, so we'll just throw this out to the chat and give him some of your options. So he's looking at the Glock 45, which don't get me wrong, like I got nothing against the 45. The 19X is dumb.
Yeah.
45 I can appreciate. The thing with the 45 is it doesn't fit a spot that you don't already have a gun for. You know, like, are you going to carry that instead of the 17? There's no benefit to a 45 over a 17 for you.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, all my holsters are 17 holsters, so it's going to carry the exact same.
Okay, so Glock 45. He's also looking at what?
Kathleen, I do not look down on anybody, but I've also told myself that I'm not allowed to look at my Gen 4 19 for a while, because if I sell that, I will not replace it with a 19.
You look down on me every time we meet. I got the short jokes tonight. So really quick, going back in the chat a little bit, Greg asked about the 509 and the 509C. He's looking to get a 509C, an FN, and wondered what we thought about him. I actually really want a 509. Weren't we just talking about that like 2 days ago?
Yeah. Maybe I could buy one of those.
Like, honestly, I want a 509. There's a bunch of guns that I want, but I don't know if I want them enough to like actually purchase them. But the 509 is on that list. From everything I've seen, it's a quality gun. I've not seen any issues with firing pins. Have you?
That's what I know.
Okay. Stock triggers are kind of gritty. They're not great, but they're one of the triggers that they work themselves in. They'll get better as you use them. And you can get aftermarket triggers that are fantastic for them. Apex makes a trigger. Who else makes a trigger? I think Overwatch makes a trigger. I don't know if Apex makes a trigger, then you're good. So no, I think the 509 is a solid choice. Now I have one of the 509s that I've shot actually had such a light, nice trigger that it slammed fired on me. Like when I went to slam the magazine in to see if it dropped the slide, and when I hit it, it actually fired. And I've got video of this where my finger was nowhere near that trigger, and but that was like a super heavily modified 509. I'm not even sure why I brought that up, because you will never run into that problem. 509s are 100% safe, but
that
yeah,
had parts that were custom made by the owner.
It did.
Which it's not a bad thing. He's actually like very capable. He just
Yes.
made it very light.
Sorry, I'm looking at a message that Harry just sent me. No, Micah, I asked him if he meant the FN or the Holocene. He said the FN. So let's see, going back through the chat a little bit. Any recommendations for a trigger shoe replacement on his Glock 20? There's a lot of really good trigger replacements for Glocks. My tops, Apex is one of those ones where you're not going to go wrong by getting an Apex. You know, it's just right. I've heard really good things about Overwatch, and now that I have one, I can his triggers are solid. Let's see, who else have we run that we really liked? Stay away from Suarez. I'm starting to really not like their stuff. Their dingus positioning is just uncomfortable after about 200 rounds. Who else makes Glock triggers? See, I'm not a Glock guy, so I only
everybody makes Glock triggers.
I know they do, but I only know the triggers that I've put in them. So
Overwatch, Agency.
Agency will be good.
Overwatch is good. Who was it? What was that one that I was? Tactical Pontoon. He puts in.
Yeah, you're right. He
doesn't make his own triggers, but he has an Apex kit.
Yeah,
that he puts in, and then another one. I don't remember the name of it. But both of those are supposed to be buttery smooth. Buttery smooth as you can get a Glock.
Yep. Yeah. Well, and it is a 20. So my taste on large frame Glocks has gone down significantly since Builder had his 40. That gun was just
doesn't bother me at all.
Gray Note says Overwatch. So
yeah, Harry, I forgot about Ranger Proof. They make some pretty solid stuff. Yeah, I will. I'll have a Glock 20 at some point.
Professor says the entire local sheriff's department just went by. Nice. At least they went past and didn't stop out front. Let's see. Builder. Kathleen would like to know. She says you said you were changing your trigger on your Gen 5. You want to
scroll down?
Oh, did you stop answering things in the chat? Damn it.
Yeah, we're working on getting a.
Are we getting an Apex for yours or a tactical pontoon?
We're going to get whatever we can get, and we're not going to throw a fit.
Well, I didn't know if I was writing emails to somebody else or if we were just going to go through my marketing group.
I mean, you have a Gen 519.
Yep.
We have a Gen 517, and we're going to have a Gen 534. So that's 3 Gen 5 triggers
or another 17.
Yeah.
I'm not going to look down on you if you get another 17.
You missed it in the chat. I think it was Gray Note that was saying that the advantage of the Glock 45 is the fact that you can put a comp on it and it's 34 length.
That's true.
Because I had a comp on my old 17 and it was just way too long. But also, I don't know that I want to spend the money to get a new barrel and comp on a gun that already shoots that incredibly accurate.
Yeah, and that's nowadays your accuracy is going to be so meh.
X carry, but they don't make it.
That's one of my. That's why I've not really taken the dive on much. I do actually have a new gun that will be coming soon.
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it's not like a cooled gun. It's just a gun that I wanted because I like it. It's not a Tech 9, unfortunately. Where was I gonna? I was gonna bring something up, and I don't remember what it was. What were we talking? Oh, the 17 versus the So honestly, I would be fine with you getting a 17, keeping it normal, running an SRO on one and a 509 on the other. That swaps them up just enough to make them different guns, right?
Yeah, nothing like putting almost $1,000 worth of optics on.
Right. That's all right. No big deal. I've got three optics now. I've got 4 technically, but I have 3 in my possession.
I have 0 technically, and I have 1 in my possession.
Right. I need to get my Glock milled down. Who should I go to mill down my Glock?
I thought we
RMR.
were going to send off our 19s to that one dude.
Oh, that's right. What is that guy's?
ZR?
ZR? ZR
I don't know.
Tactical? Yeah, I think that's it. But man, it is hot in my basement tonight. It's not supposed to be hot down here. It's a basement. It's weird. Anyway, let's see. Harry's bashing on CZP10s a little bit. It's not my fault that you have not tiny child hands, which make P10s super comfortable. Harry, yes, ZR is Josh's buddy. I've talked to him a little bit about it. So we're gonna try to work a deal out with him. Head down to his shop, do a little bit of something down there, or something. I don't know yet, but Kathleen would like to know what optic you're putting on your Glock. You better not be typing it.
I ordered a Hollerson 507C V2 with the green reticle.
Well,
actually, more specifically, work ordered it.
Somebody ordered it. Courtesy of Applied Ballistics in Lafayette, Indiana. If you are in Lafayette, you're looking for stuff, head on over to Applied Ballistics because they're kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
They take care of it.
He got me the green reticle for a better price than you can normally get a red reticle for. Okay, Manny.
Yeah, this is sore subject. Go for it.
This is sore subject. 3 weeks ago, my wife and I ordered a couch and a love seat for our living room because we needed a new couch and a love seat, and we were being responsible people and buying new furniture. We scheduled a delivery date for yesterday between 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. So for it to be delivered, the room had to be ready. So our room was ready. We took our old couch outside, took everything outside. The room was ready. All they had to do was carry it in, set it in. At 9 a.m. yesterday morning, they texted my wife. Mind you, this is a large company. Texted my wife and told her that they, in fact, did not have the furniture to deliver to us, and the soonest they could do it was next Wednesday. So that's why the couch was outside. And that's also why I canceled my order and bought from local. So there's that.
I'm really liking Harry's idea here. I should trademark the name Hollerson and start sourcing on Alibaba to get.
I don't know what that is.
It's like discount Middle Eastern Amazon.
Nice.
Yeah, it's
I did not know about this.
It's like Wish, but slightly more legit.
Faster?
Oh, no, not really. Yeah. What's a month when you're ordering thousands to be able to sell?
Standard shipping right now.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, hey, just a reminder, if anybody's looking for a Hollerson t-shirt, they are for sale on the on my Teespring site. And I don't make much off of them. I just like it, and I think it's hilarious, and I think more people need to wear the damn things.
Whoa, Greg, did you get a V2 Hollerson for that price? Because that's a pretty good deal.
That is an awesome deal for a V2.
Not a bad deal for Generation 1. That's really not bad for a Gen 1. Well, it's not bad for a Gen 1 now that the prices have refluctuated. They were selling Gen 1s for, I guess it's the 407s. They were selling Gen 1 407s for $160 at one point. Yeah. It was a pretty badass price. Those were the 407 A3s, though, the non-solar. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Professor, my man, getting a Hollerson shirt. I love that thing. You'll find me wearing it in a lot of videos and stuff because I love that shirt. And The saddest part is nobody gets it. Even people in the gun world have no idea, but
And that's the best part is it doesn't look like anything, so you're not walking
Mhm.
around with a pistol on your shirt or whatever.
You mean unlike my logoed t-shirts? A gigantic freaking gun on them. I gotta the trigger logo I think is more subdue. I need to grab just the trigger logo and see, because I think I've got a shirt for sale with just the trigger logo. I just haven't picked it up yet. So let's see. Sorry, just reading. Professor says funny that no one at gun stores. Wait. Not that it says Hollerson and not Hollesons.
I think he means God.
Noticed. I think noticed. Nobody at gun stores noticed. And it's true. Nobody at gun stores notices that it says Hollerson. It's kind of a fun shirt to wear. I'm so bummed that we didn't get to go to NRAM and wear my Hollerson hat and show up at the Hollerson booth and be like, hey guys, how's it going? And try to talk them into giving me stuff. Or at least giving me discounts. That would
at least finding me a 509.
Yeah. And me a 508. I'm still super bummed about that.
Yeah, me too.
We didn't get to go to Hollerson. We didn't get to see Humble or Harry. We didn't get to see Lena again. I was going to print up the picture of us last year and take it with me and make her sign it and get a new picture taken.
We would have had to do like a big one and frame it.
That's what, dude. It was gonna be like this big. It was gonna be like a full like 11 by 17ish, or not 11 by 17, 8.5 by 11 paper size. And I was gonna have her sign it, and then I was gonna get a picture taken of us holding that, doing the same poses, and then next year I was going to get that one printed and put in a frame and take it down there, and get her to sign it, and then take a picture of us holding the picture of us holding the picture of us doing the poses. That was
the best part is she would start remembering that, and she would absolutely love it too.
Yeah. Someday that'll happen. Our best friend Lena will remember us. But now my entire plan is putting it a whole year behind.
Oh,
I know. We should start our own shot or our own NRAM this fall, where like we get to see people and do stuff. It sucks because like all of the trade shows are in the like early in the year. So like late in the year, there's not a dang thing going on. It's sadness. Anyway, let's see. Greg says he'd like a 509 over an LEM. Which LEM is he talking about?
The P30 SK.
Oh man, that would be. Well, what was the LEM that we tried?
That was a LEM that was decked out by Gray Guns.
Okay.
Which is about a $380 trigger system.
Because that one, I would take over the 509.
That was a
LEM gun. I would not take over a 509. The stock LEM was okay. There wasn't anything wrong with it. But man, that Gray Guns LEM was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, H&K actually offers like 11 different trigger mechanisms in their double action, single action.
That's systems. Just crazy. At some point, I'll own an H&K, even if it's the poor man's H&K. It'll be the poor man's H&K. A VP9 is on my list, just not very high on my list.
I really do want to get a P30L in the future. I just don't know, but it'll end up being an LEM. That's what it'll be.
Harry, what did you do to make Bruce mad? I just talked to him like 4 days ago. He sent me a message on Facebook, and he was like, "Hey, I just saw your thing. Remind me which guy you are." He deals with a lot of people, so I was like, "Hey, we talked a while ago," and so then he remembered me. But he seems super nice. So what the hell did you do? So while the chat's kind of going tonight, we do have a game that we're going to go with tonight. I didn't do my due diligence and look up any news or anything because, well, I'm a slacker, and that's how I roll. But this is the game that we were going to roll at the end of last week, and we're doing it this week instead. So the game is that we are going to list the best guns for a specific prey, we'll say. Is it prey, or what do you call what you're hunting?
I'm trying to find the list again.
You don't here.
Specific target.
Let me send it to you. Specific target, that'll work. That sounds way less like creepy. Okay. Looking to see if I can remember how to share this damn thing.
I got it.
You got it? Okay. All right. So, let me make sure that we're caught up in the chat.
I'm
All right.
on it.
Oh, Kathleen's not playing. This one's fun, Kathleen. This one does not require you to have like a vast knowledge of guns. Okay. So here we go. The first target that we need for. So it's the best gun for hunting werewolves. Okay, the best gun for hunting werewolves. Builder, do you have an option yet? Like, do you have a decision yet?
I didn't really look at these.
I even warned you that we were doing this.
I know, but
that's what happens.
I'm going to go with a Henry 4570 all-weather.
Okay, Professor said a 4570 as well. All right. So my personal option for this would be an FN 57 or the Ruger 57. Hear me out. Wolves are pack animals. There's a lot of them. So having 20 rounds of something would be fantastic. They go really quick, so they're guaranteed to pop through the hide or whatever. And I'm pretty sure that, of course, I mean, Pistol Pete, of course we got to do silver bullets, right?
Oh yeah, that's good.
We got to do silver bullets. So
Professor wins.
That's dang it. So I'm going to go with one of those, just because it's small. I can move quick with it. I can shoot while running. So that's kind of my thing. And it's a lot of silver bullets, and that way I'm not like really weighed down by massive amounts of silver. So Michael says 357 Magnum with silver Minuteman ammo to kill the werewolf. The first thought that I had, and actually this is kind of going into our second one. The first thought that I had was like an old school revolver or something, just for like cool factor. But then I remembered that they're pack animals, and I don't want to go after a pack with that many, with like limited to 5 or 6 rounds. So that was my reasoning behind that. I'd
like your reasoning on that. I don't like particularly your platform, but I like the reasoning.
That's fair.
I would probably do something more like if you're going for a handgun that's stupid fast, it does that. Ooh, he's going away.
Keep talking.
You're getting what I'm going to say, but I would probably do either a 22 TCM or a 7.62 by 25 Toke Rev.
No, I'm not getting away.
If you're going with a fast pistol round, you might as well go with one that actually does something.
That's fair. Okay. No, I was going to bring up this. So that little guy. So in it's a silver bullet, damn it. In if everybody's watching, did you watch Luke Cage, the first episode when it came out, or the first season? Okay. So the first season when it came out, they came out with this like special bullet that could actually hurt Luke Cage. And it was this. It was tool ammo with I'm not even kidding you. They used tool ammo with the silver coating on it in the magazines to make it look like a special bullet because they were silver rather than
Here he's on Team Toke Rev.
I technically right now I could grab 22 TCM. I just figured 22 TCM was a little bit harder to find generally.
Yeah.
Than 5.7. So
both of those two platforms are better as far as capacity than a Toke Rev, but the Toke Rev has a lot more power.
It does. You're right. You are right. Okay. So next up, well, let's go back over some of the other options really quick. I don't think anybody had tossed anything in other than Harry being on Team Tograb. So, okay. Next up, what is the best gun for hunting vampires? Builder, what you got?
Well, there's really only one good option, and it would be a side-by-side 12 gauge with 8-inch barrels, no buttstock, loaded with rock salt.
Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's better than mine. So mine was because this is one of my favorite old-timey revolvers. Because vampires are loners. They don't go in packs. It's you're generally going to get a single vampire unless you've watched way too much Supernatural, in which case they all hunt in hives, but I'm not going with Supernatural
again.
Oh crap. Can loaded with wood stakes. Nice. I'm getting there. Okay. So, I want a Remington 1858 conversion in 45 long Colt. But at the end I'm going to drill out the middle of the 45 round. And I'm going to insert a wooden ballistic tip, kind of like a Hornady does with their like ballistic plastic. It's going to be wood. So I'm shooting them with a wooden. And the reason that I'm going with that is because it's a low enough velocity. I think the wood would actually make it, like it would actually survive the acceleration. So that's what I'm going with. And of course they're vampires, so you have to go kind of old schooly, right? This isn't freaking Underworld, yeah. Although I'm not sure I could shoot that kind of vampire. So,
I will say that Professor got me thinking about my ultimate home defense setup.
Yeah, again,
my ultimate home defense setup is a cannon loaded with a tall boy.
Of what though? The question is of what?
A 16-ounce can of beer or something. Whatever.
Okay, that's fair.
Somebody breaks into your house, you pop around the corner, yell tall boy, and launch that dude right in the chest. Thump.
Get him with a bang so it really hurts their feelings. I was going to go with White Claw, but those are too small.
You don't want to hit him with a bang because they'll get supercharged.
That's Would that technically a bang bang? Is that what that would be?
There you go. Hit him with some natty
light. Yeah, you could afford it. Like, you could really take out some people with that one.
Reloading.
I'm
pretty sure that would make national news if somebody broke into your house and you plugged him in the chest with
cannon. Here in town, guys broke into a dude's house while dude was in the bathroom doing something. Dude, full on bum rushed them, butt ass naked. Jumped on the lead dude, and they tumbled down the stairs. By the time they got to the bottom, the other dudes were apparently so humiliated they ran away. Like, that's the crap that you only hear in like memes and stuff. It was amazing, amazingly awesome.
I mean, yeah. If you got to fight somebody in the middle of the night at your own house, you might as well do it like buck naked. Make them really debate if they want to do that or not.
Right. You wanna dance?
I got your back.
Oh, Harry's builder is so hospitable that when somebody comes over to his house, he gives them a beer and doesn't even drink. That's nice of you.
It'll be a little shaken up first.
Yeah, Harry says White Claw would put you in ads. It's true. Even useful for self-defense. So, did anybody else? Oh no, we did have a couple of them.
Yeah, sorry, I got us off topic there.
So Pistol Pete's for the first one was silver bullets, and now his suggestion is not silver bullets. Thanks.
I like the blunderbuss packed with wood.
I like that one
pretty
too.
Effective.
I kind of want a blunderbuss, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Like, who wouldn't want one of those? I'm looking for that's one of the things that I want to do. I want to get more. Or he doesn't want to mess with a naked man with a White Claw. I don't want to mess with a naked man or a man with a White Claw, let alone a naked man with a White Claw. But yeah, I want some more like unique setup stuff. I just think it'd be kind of fun to have like a canned cannon, a blunderbuss, a 50 Beowulf AR. That's actually on my short list is a 50 Beowulf AR, just because.
You know you're going to have to get dies for that.
Dang it.
I'll load them for you.
Okay. Yeah, if you can. If I don't have to buy an entire reloader, then I'll do it.
No, you just have to buy all the parts.
Yeah, but that's way less than the entire reloader. That's, I mean, you're talking $100 worth of dies rather than $600 worth of reloader.
$30 worth of dice.
Oh, so we're good.
We
We're
run
good
these at my house.
Let's see.
Manny, I load on a Lee Challenger single stage. I don't load a lot, but what I do load is very precise. I like it.
Big Johnson's in the house while making bathtub meth, apparently. I see the problem is, like, I don't want to get a starter kit. If I'm going to reload, like, I don't shoot enough unique stuff to need to reload. So if I'm going to reload, I need to, like, buy the stuff for a little bit more volume. So, I mean, I guess how much does it cost to get a single stage? It's still
like
$300, isn't it? $530?
No, 130.
Oh, 130. Okay,
yeah, super cheap.
I guess I could do that.
And then you could build it from there. Then if you get the Lee Progressive, it uses the same base part.
Okay,
The top of it moves instead of the bottom.
gotcha.
It's not quite as fast as a Dillon, but it's also a lot cheaper.
Yeah, I just don't shoot unique enough stuff to need to do that yet. But, I mean, if I'm looking to get into more...
You would need a Progressive.
Yeah. Yeah, because I need to be able to kick out some 9mm to be able to pay for the thing.
That's not bad for Dillon 750, Manny.
Especially now that, like, we can't post up reloading stuff on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's never going to make its money back in that way. So I have to, you know, it's got to make it back via production of bullets. So Pistol Pizza silver bullets will just make a vampire laugh. Just make it tickle. Okay. So
what is the best gun for propelling oneself into space?
In space, not into space.
Oh, in
so,
space.
Like, yeah.
Okay,
so if you're in space, like on the moon, or like you're on a spacewalk and you need to get somewhere, what is the best gun to utilize to propel yourself to where you want to go?
I got one.
Huh?
I got one.
Okay, go for it.
Full auto 1022.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all. I was going to go with an AR, just a 5.56 AR, because it's got a 30 round mag, so you can adjust and stuff, but it's got enough oomph to be able to really get you moving. You know, Professor says a 4570. That's actually where my head went first. So, like, you know, big really get you moving.
50 Beowulf with no comp.
I thought of that too. I did, but then I didn't go with that. I went with
Just imagine your brass floating away while you're trying to grab it.
No, that's $5. I don't think that brass is that bad, but it ain't cheap.
No.
Let's see. Okay. So Professor says a full auto F2000. Oh, you know what? You know, it'd be another decent option if you weren't worried about ammo price.
P90.
Yep, that's exactly where I was going. A P90. A lot of ammo, moving really quick, so it'd get you moving pretty good. What's the biggest mag they make for a 1022?
They make like 75 round rounds.
Okay, so that would be a pretty good option.
10 rounder actually.
You what? 110?
I thought so.
Holy crap. That's kind of awesome. Wait, what's Harry talking about with reloads? I shoot reloads.
Kathleen was asking Big Johnson what his view was on Reman 9mm.
Oh, that's, I mean,
Harry butted in and told her.
That's what I shoot almost exclusively. But my Reman 9 is from a reputable remanufacturing company. So like and I did get a bad batch. Now it wasn't a bad batch as far as like high loads, but it was the primers I think were inset a little bit because we had a lot of problems with those primers. Actually, we had problems with those in comped pistols too. That was the batch.
The only round that my 19 didn't shoot well.
Yep. Professor says P90s don't recoil much. I know, but I figure you got enough rounds in there that you can at least utilize. They at least go more than like a 10-22 or something. Do they? I don't know. I've actually not shot a P90.
Me neither.
I've got a friend who has a P90. It's never been in the same place as I have been where we could shoot at the same time. All right. Yes, Professor, Midwest Ammo is way underloaded. Don't buy their ammo if you're looking to do anything but plink. Okay, what the? Pistol Pete's in his banana hammock or just pee-pee?
It's referring to his, what does a Chippendales dancer carry?
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. So, next up. I forgot that I put this one in here.
You're gonna have to lead with this one because I'm drawing a complete blank.
I gotta look up the damn gun first. Well, actually, I don't know the name or anything, but I'll just go. Okay, so what is the best gun for deflecting volcanoes? So if you've got a volcanic lava flow coming at you, what is the best gun to deflect that volcanic flow? And I'm gonna go with a 20mm recoilless rifle. I don't know the name of them, but that's what I'm going with. I figure if I hit the ground hard enough, then we can actually or a Gauss.
Gauss A88 or whatever, the 30mm.
A Gau 8. Yeah, yes. Avenger. The A10 with the high explosive rounds in it.
I have my choice.
Harry feels bad. He feels like he's in a sci-fi chat. I'm sorry, Harry. You don't have to feel that way. These are all 100% applicable usage of firearms. Okay, just saying.
I think I might actually have you beat on this one.
Ooh.
My answer is the entire USS Iowa.
Yep. Yep, you got me. Damn. That was good.
That might do it, actually.
That would actually do it for the second one as well.
Yeah?
So the next one is, what's the best gun to redirect a river?
I will go with the entire USS Iowa.
I got a good one for this one. I just got to figure out the name.
Fire with fire, Chad says. Dragon's breath.
That's nice. No, it wasn't that one. Here we go. For redirecting the river. Okay, wait. What did I miss?
Big Johnson called you a nerd.
Nerd chat. I am a nerd. Okay, I'm going with the M65. The M65 is a cannon that was in service. It was developed in the early 1950s and was in service between 1955 and December of 1962. The M65 is an atomic cannon shooting a nuclear warhead-filled projectile that then explodes when it lands.
I probably would have went with that for the volcano.
I just remembered that one since you went to big guns. So
I went really big.
Pistol Pete is exactly right. This is what happens when people are locked in their houses for this long. One time at nerd camp, yeah.
So the next one is a little more reasonable.
Okay.
Yes,
it is.
What gun is best for shooting hairs off gnats' asses?
I got to look it up.
For that, I'm going to lock in my answer with the ultimate in precision firearms, and that would be Tech 9.
A Tech 9?
Locked in. It would hit the hair at some point.
It would. You got like 30 rounds to do it with. So I'm gonna go with. Let me see which one I like here.
Yes, the noisy cricket.
The noisy cricket's not gonna knock the hair off a gnat's ass. That's gonna blow the gnat up, and the entire swarm just.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I'm sad about that.
Achieved.
Big Johnson said it's a good thing he's drinking. That's probably a good call there. Harry's going with the Browning Buckmark. I'm going with a Volquartsen. Let's go with the VM22.
Okay.
22 caliber precision rifle. Volquartsen makes good stuff. Takes 10-22 mags, so I got plenty of rounds to be able to shoot the hairs off an gnat's ass. Huh?
I'm going Anshooks.
Going what?
They make Volquartsens look like nothing.
Dang it! Yeah. I don't have a 10-22, so I don't know high end ones.
They're not 10-22s. They're like bolt action.
Made bolt guns. Nice. Okay, and our last one. What is the best gun for fending off Bigfoot?
4570.
Yeah. 4570 is, I think, probably the proper. Oh, actually, let's go with the new 4570, the 4570 Auto.
No. No.
That thing's pretty badass. Oh, everybody in the chat saying 50 BMG.
Yeah, but you have to carry that.
That's true. You got to find Bigfoot first.
Yeah, Big John's got it.
Yep, Lancer L30 heavy metal.
There's not much that'll stand up to 20 rounds of 308.
Pistol Pete. He's going to shoot it with a camera and make millions.
Well played.
That was well played. I honestly think Pistol Pete might have won that one. I'm pretty sure that happened. Get Bigfoot to come to you. If we can figure out how to get Bigfoot to come to us, then I'd be either a lot richer or dead.
Whenever I take work hunting, when we're walking out to the woods, he's always like, what if Bigfoot comes and gets us?
Hey.
I never even think about that. I just walk out to the woods and sit in my tree stand. But he's like, what if Bigfoot gets us?
Which probably doesn't help you a whole lot, does it?
I don't care. I'm hunting.
Okay, next time I'm bringing up ghosts, take that.
Huh?
I said next time I'm bringing up ghosts, take that.
I have a firearm specifically designed to take care of medium-sized game.
Bigfoot so medium-sized game, man.
Large-sized game, I have a good chance of running away.
There. Now Kathleen dated a Bigfoot once. Nice. They'll say it's fake, or an actual body would be needed. That's true, actually, Harry. So maybe the people with guns are the smart ones. But yeah, I mean, when you're sitting there in the woods, every squirrel sounds like Bigfoot. So, and it doesn't help when there are turkeys, which are the dumbest, most obnoxious. Like they annoy me.
They're the most graceful animal in the woods, and you know it. If you guys have never seen a turkey come out of its roost in the morning and take off flying, it is just majestic.
They don't take off flying.
They drop about 20 or 25 feet, hitting every branch on the way down, and then they're like, oh, wait, yeah, I can still fly. And then they put their wings out, and there they go.
Sometimes they go. I watched 3 of them. Oh, man, it was, 2 years ago, I think? Watched 3 of them come out of the tops of trees, open up their wings about 5 to 10 feet over the ground, just in time to not die when they hit the ground full force. They are the dumbest things. And they're freaking loud, too. God, I have 3 of them sneak up behind me.
And they were in a straight line. They were walking. And there was I think I counted 10 or 11 of them. And they were just going bzz, 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 through the whole woods in a perfectly straight line. What's wrong with you guys?
They're a-holes. They know we're there. They're just screwing with us.
Mm-hmm.
They're like the road runner to Wile E. Coyote. Next year, I'm bringing a shotgun too.
No.
Damn it. Please. I don't want to have to do that.
You clean a turkey.
That's what I don't want to have to do. That's a lot of feathers. Although Kai has for chickens, he has a defeatherer where you just stick them in there and it like slaps them with these things. It just tears the feathers out. It's great.
Skin them when we do chickens.
Oh, that's not a bad idea. His way looked a lot funnier though.
I bet.
Oh, what was that? Oh, crap. That's not okay. Well, that's it for our game tonight. If anybody else has any what guns would work best for, feel free to post them down in the comments. Because other than that, we're just sitting here babbling. Because I didn't list. I don't think there was much gun news stuff that came out this week.
Mm-mm.
There isn't. That man, the industry is slow right now. But Builder, when was the last time you got to the range? It's been a while, hadn't it?
Been a while. When I sighted in the the house we've been working at is in the middle of nowhere, so I've been able to shoot there. Just kind of plinking here and there on break time. But as far as the range, it's probably been a couple weeks.
That's sadness.
Whenever I got that 407 from you.
Been that long?
Yeah.
I'm making a list of the new best gun things. We will cover those, I promise.
10mm CZ custom.
Oh yeah,
sounds pretty stinking awesome.
It does. We've actually known about that for probably like 5 months or so. Isn't that when we've heard about it? You had forgotten about it?
Yes, long enough that I had forgotten about it.
Oh man, that's sadness. Poor guy.
Manny, our matches resume June, the first Saturday in June.
Yep. And I am pumped for this. I was talking to the guy who runs our match, and he said the only way that we are not holding a match is if there's a tornado. So, and honestly, we live in Indiana. There's a high likelihood that even if there was a tornado, we would still have the match, and we would just kind of hide in the ditches while it went over.
Did you write down Big Johnson's request there?
The first one, or does he have another one?
Best gun for
underwater. Yeah, I did write that one down. So, okay, yeah, let's go ahead and finish those up. Okay, so Big Johnson says the best gun for underwater. Builder, what you got?
Well, Big Johnson said it, but it's the Russian APS underwater rifle.
The what?
The Russian APS underwater rifle.
That's a thing?
Look it up.
I am. I'm doing it right now.
Caliper 5.66 by 3.9. They shoot steel darts.
Sabos?
No, steel darts. Like
darts?
Yeah.
Images.
Kathleen's repeated the question twice, so you're going to have to write that one down too.
Am I going to what?
Kathleen's repeated hers twice, so you're definitely going to have to write that one down.
Okay. All right. Okay. So our next one is the best gun for velociraptors. I'm going to go with the 50 Beowulf on this one.
Now, are we going like Jurassic Park style velociraptors, or like
that is a good point, because the ones in Jurassic Park are actually Deinonychuses. So those aren't velociraptors themselves, are like turkey size, a little bit bigger, but that is a good question.
Because if it's like real size velociraptors, I'm gonna say an AR pistol with a echo or binary trigger. That big old 150 round drum that they make, that'll do.
I'm gonna go with that. I don't remember what it is. Is it the Mossberg with the drum mag shotgun? I'm going with the shotgun for normal size velociraptors with a good size shot in it. Not double aught, but like number 2.
Like 4-aught.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking that because, but I need enough rounds to be able to take them all out because, oh, Professor says Utah Raptors. I'm going back to the Beowulf for that
I
one.
don't know how big those are.
Utah Raptors are slightly bigger than the Deinonychus, so they're a little bit bigger than what you see in the Jurassic Park movies.
So now I upgrade to a 7.62 by 39 AR with a binary trigger and 30 round mags.
All right, that's fair. Manny says Chris Pratt. I'm guessing he's talking about the lever action 4570 that he has, which is a beautiful gun. And 4570, I think, would do the job. It just doesn't have enough rounds, and it's not fast enough for my taste for Velociraptors. That Johnson's calling us nerds again. Hey, yeah, pretty much.
Says the guy bringing up the Russian underwater rifle.
Oh, all right. Hey, we have a real gun question here for a sec. Greg asked, what tools does he need to put his Holosun on his P10C? Okay, so you need an optics plate. That's because they don't come with them. So find an optics plate. My personal preference is the optics plates from C&H Precision Weaponry. Okay, so Google CHPWS and it'll pop up there. You want the RMR plate? This is if you don't already have a plate, but you know the RMR plate and get the V4. The V4 is just a little bit better. You will need. I don't remember if their screws are.
Mine were T8 and T10.
Yeah, they're Torx. So you'll need Torx bits for the plate itself. Then you will need either. Well, and you said they were T10 for the Holosun.
Mine were T8s and T10s.
Okay, so you'll need two different Torx bits. So that's about it. Optics plate and an optic. That would be a good idea as well.
Okay, we got gun for the bank robbers from Heat, which you haven't seen. And best gun to take out the Predator.
Give me a second. Predator one is a given, I think. Best gun to fight Chuck Norris with. Hey. All right. So first up, let's go back to Kathleen's. So what is the best gun for a gay rodeo?
That would be a Ruger Bearcat in 22 long rifle with the bird's head grip with mother of pearl grips. Tell me right now that I'm wrong.
That was so specific that I can't argue with that. That was amazing. And fairly accurate.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I like it. Big Johnson says a Daisy Red Rider. Nice. Harry. Oh, dang it. I need to. Okay.
He is not streaming on anything.
And I just, okay. So here's the problem.
The way I got to watch it was when I accidentally stumbled upon it on a file sharing website that I used to have.
And I don't have a VPN right now, so I can't pirate movies. Like, I've tried, and I get a nice little email from my internet service provider. Hey, we've noticed you were doing this. Don't. So I need to get a VPN. Anyway, I plan to watch Heat. There's very rarely ever a time when I get like a single amount of time available to sit and watch a movie to be able to rent one. So I haven't seen it on YouTube, but I'm going to look for that now. Thanks, Big Johnson, for derailing me altogether. I doubt it. I don't think it'd probably be on there. When did that movie come out?
Heat, 90. Yep.
Let's see. Nope, I can buy or rent it. Well, actually, it does say Heat full movie in English. Interesting. Let's see if that's true. Survey says, what Manny do?
Manny asked if it was the one with Sandra Bullock.
Sandra Bullock. Isn't that The Heat?
Yes, that's The Heat.
Okay. This may actually. It may
Yeah,
actually.
you know, I thought Zombieland Double Tap was pretty good myself. I watched that in theaters with my wife because my wife's awesome.
Okay, so best gun for bank robbers in Heat. You go for this one because I honestly.
FNC.
A what?
It's an FN.
Oh, okay.
FNC.
That's fair enough.
That's it. It was actually used by the cop, but you know, whatever.
All right, I'm looking up something.
I think I'm going to take that as a compliment, Harry.
What did he say?
I'm a better gun geek than you.
Oh, you are. You're definitely a better gun geek than I am. I'm not going to lie about that.
Nitpicky.
I would never disgrace you by saying that I was better at that than you.
So while he's doing that, because he hasn't watched Heat, because he's a disappointment to his mother and I, the next one is best gun to take out the Predator. And that is obviously, there's no other gun to take out the Predator than an M16A2 with an M203 grenade launcher fired from the hip with one hand. Wow,
that is exactly what I was just looking up, was the exact gun that he used. Is it? It's been so long since I've seen Predator. Is that the one where he grabs a Vulcan cannon and
the 134? Yeah,
mows down the entire forest? Because that was
forest with the 134.
Okay, yeah, that was, and that's what I had just come up with, was an M134. So that would be my second choice. Would be an M134. Oh, Big Johnson's heading out.
See you, Big Johnson.
Is that what's going? Yep. All right. Have a good night, man. I ain't got time to bleed. I love that one. Okay. Next up is the best gun to fight Chuck Norris with. I've got one for this. I've got the perfect one for this.
It's got to be a Glock.
Okay. All right. So mine is I don't know how to explain it. Do you remember the trick guns that it looks like an old schooly revolver, and when you pull the trigger, it flops open and drops a white flag or a flag thing or something? Yeah, it's that, but with a white flag instead. So I just give up right off the bat.
Looks like you got homework for this week from Harry.
Uh-oh. What's he telling me to do now?
He's going to PayPal you $5 so you can rent and watch Heat and give a review on next week's chat.
Okay, that sounds good.
Hold on. Harry, what happens if he doesn't like it?
Has there been a gun movie that I haven't liked, though? I mean, it could happen, I guess.
There's lots that you haven't seen, like Commando, which is obviously the best firearms movie in the whole wide world.
The problem is that none of these movies are streaming. Like, I would full on watch every single one of them if the damn things were streaming. Harry, you do that, and I guarantee I will watch Heat by next week, and we will do a GunTuber review of Heat by next week. We'll do it. That means, yeah, that Builder, we may have to like shack up and watch that together to refresh your memory. I know, but how long has it been?
A while. Yes. Harry's agreeing with me.
I
have Commando. I have the DVD of Commando, and I just need to get it to you so you can watch it.
I'll do it.
You're going to finish it and be like, what?
Is it that all?
It's an 80s Schwarzenegger movie.
Not seeing the problem. I love 80s Schwarzenegger movies.
He runs around with an M60. No. Yeah, he gets an M60 at some point.
Uh-huh.
And in every scene, you see the belt come all the way up,
And through.
and then the next scene, he's got another 50 rounds, and it's wonderful. He uses an RPK, and with the big 50-round mag, and it never runs empty. And
So I did finally watch Extraction. Did we talk about this last week?
I haven't seen Extraction.
You have Netflix. See, you give me crap for not watching Heat. This is streaming for free. Well, not for free, but this is streaming on a thing that you already have. Oh, Greg says Lord of War. I started watching that and was watching it with my wife, and she got super bored of it. So we didn't.
I watched that with my
never went
dad.
back. You watched that with your dad?
When it came out, I watched that with my dad, and that was uncomfortable. My parents are very, 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 very conservative people, and there was a boob in that movie. And that was just an uncomfortable silence in the house.
Was your mom there too?
No.
Okay. That's good at least. That would be super awkward.
Harry's still going on about the Commando intro. I gotta go get my rifle. And he goes and gets the freaking HKG3. Which makes him, or it looks tiny compared to him. And The Outlaw Josie Wales is another wonderful movie that I own and need to watch again.
I haven't seen that one either. I know.
Spoiler.
I don't know what happens when you don't grow up. Like,
there's a boob in that movie too.
Like, my dad would never watch the movie like Lord of War or Commando or anything like that. Like, he was not the type of person who was like, he avoided traditional guy stuff, which really led to some. What was that?
What?
I was pretty sure I heard you rip ass. I'm not sure.
Oh no.
Oh, dang it.
My lovely wife is doing the dishes while I'm doing this because she's amazing.
So, Harry, my dad raised me on MASH and Jeopardy.
I was raised on Clint Eastwood and James Bond.
Ooh, James
Thanksgiving Bond-a-thon.
Oh, 007 Days of Christmas.
Yes.
I freaking love James Bond. Like, I watch every single one of the movies. Like, he is that's one of my guilty pleasure ones. Even the bad ones I like. Lazenby, I actually thought he was a decent Bond.
Oh, see that one that was only in it for like...
He did it once. Yep. On Your Majesty's Secret Service. And it was a much better movie than it kind of has a record of being.
Mm-hmm.
People blame the quality of the movie for him not coming back, but actually he got super cocky and super into getting into trouble and alcohol and stuff afterwards, and the production company just decided to drop him because he was too much of a liability. So
yeah, I know I've watched all of the older James Bond movies, but I couldn't tell you which one's which. I could. Just because it was back to back to back to back.
Yeah, that's true.
And I wasn't paying attention the whole time.
Yeah, like a lot of them do. The Bond girls, for me, kind of blend in one to the other. But generally, like, I have a pretty good idea of which one was which. Like, if you gave me general storylines and stuff. I actually read the book, or I listened to the book because I don't read, of Casino Royale. And then I went back and watched the movie, and it actually, they did an okay job at it. I really like Casino Royale, the movie, though. That was a good one.
I haven't seen Casino Royale.
You need to. It's top 5 easy.
I watched Skyfall, and as much as people say that it wasn't that good, I thought it was a fairly good movie.
Don't get me wrong. Like, well, most people rave about it and say that it's one of the best Bond movies. I think it's a fair entry into the franchise, but I don't think it's one of the best. Like, for me, the best ones sit at like Casino Royale, GoldenEye, Dr. No. Oh shoot, what other ones? I thought, well,
Tomorrow Never Dies.
License to Kill.
Die Another Day.
The world is not enough. God, man, every one of Brosnan's, except for his very first one, were just the cheesiest 90s crap you could possibly fall into.
I had the tape of Die Another Day, and I watched it like repeat after repeat after repeat. It was so good, and now it's like,
yeah, it's cringy.
He had spiked tires, and he drove up an ice wall with an invisible. Come on.
Yeah, that one was pretty bad. I like Dalton too. License to Kill was a good one. All right, so Harry says the newer Bond movies are just like Marvel movies. Production value is so high, it's going to be great, even if it lacks character of the original Bond movies. So that's one of my biggest pet peeves with Bond movies, and where they've kind of gotten at this point is they're kind of following the same format as like the Bourne movies or the Mission Impossible movies, where it's like lone agent out on his own doing this, and it's like, no, I want full on special agent James Bond with the backing of MI6, all the gadgets, all the gear and crap. Like, yeah, when he's out there, he's on his own, like he doesn't have them, but like that's what I want. I'm tired of this like single agent acting alone crap. Give me old school Bond again. And I'm terrified of where they're going to take the franchise after this one.
Yeah, it might end up like XXX State of the Union.
Yeah.
You can disagree with me all you want, but XXX was a good movie.
That was a good movie. I liked that one.
The third one, not so much. The second one, definitely not.
Harry, you're right. The person playing Bond doesn't matter to an extent. Unfortunately, I have a problem with actors of placing like the actors and who they are in my vision of them a little bit. So when actors start talking about stuff outside of their role that makes their role less believable, that affects me and how I see their role. Such as Daniel Craig talking about how he doesn't like guns, etc. Even though he makes millions of dollars off of it. Go for it.
Pistol Pete, I have The Outlaw Josie Wales, and I will get it to work because it is a wonderful movie. Just so you know, though, work, it is long.
Is it? Dang it.
Yes.
Why are movies long? Well, I'm not going to complain. I like long movies most of the time, but
it's not slow. It's just long.
That's fair.
It's a good movie.
Before you get it to me, let me double check to see if it's streaming anywhere. So
it's a good movie. What was it? I always forget the name of it. The John Wayne movie. They just redid it not too many years ago. True Grit. True Grit was a good one too.
The original or the remake?
The original.
I was going to say the remake. I watched that. It was okay.
The original was really good.
So The Outlaw Josie Wales is not streaming anywhere. So yeah, I'll have to get that from you.
Yeah, I don't have the original True Grit, but it's got a line in it. He's lined up across the field from the three bandits or whatever. And then the original one, it's old John Wayne sitting up on the horse, and one of them hollers over at him. He just yelled at him. The guy says, "That's some bold talk for a one-eyed fat man." He gets all puffed up like a rooster. He goes, "Fill your hand, you son of a bitch!" And then he puts his reins in his teeth and he takes off with his mare's leg in one hand and his revolver in the other.
Nice.
We use that at work quite often.
So Jordan says he won't be satisfied until a disabled transgender fluid cyborg of color plays Bond.
Jordan's here.
Yeah. Hey, Jordan, how's it going? That's a good entry into there. Oh, you did post before that, didn't you? Harry says heat payment sent. All you got to do if you get money from Harry is to be completely illiterate on gun movies.
Heat was like a statement. Like it started the whole. I would say that I would go as far to say that it went and started. Well, that
The
was a
90s
ramble.
action franchise stuff.
No, it started like the John Wick style movies.
Oh,
Like all the main actors in Heat went and took defensive or
nice.
took firearms courses and all this stuff. And like the main shootout in the end, they shot it all and they used blanks and everything. And then the production crew went through and added gun sounds. Their gun sounds.
Yeah.
Like they do in every movie. And I think it was the director or the producer. They listened through it and they were like, what's this? This isn't at all what it sounded like. Get rid of all that crap.
Mm-hmm.
So everything you hear in this big final gun battle, it's all echoey and all that stuff. It is legitimately the blanks going off, the gunfight going on. It's an awesome. It is. Plus, it's classic late 80s, early 90s firearms.
Tech Nines?
No.
Damn it.
Classy people. Cops and classy robbers.
So what you're saying is 38 special revolvers.
No, and what I'm saying is like
with
steel frame Smith revolvers.
I know.
Or
right.
Steel frame Smith semis.
Ooh, Kathleen brought up a good one. Equilibrium.
That was a weird movie.
Oh, it is weird, but it's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. I just don't see. I lost so much time not having a dad that watched gun movies. So let's see. So Harry brings up a very good point that I really liked. All I could think watching Extraction, which I enjoyed, was the main character, if he were real, would need 5 weeks to recover from one scene of hand to hand. Totally true. Thanks, Jordan.
Wow.
So yeah, the beating that the character takes in Extraction, he recovers real quick from that stuff. And I don't mean like real quick, like movie, like quick. No, it's like superhuman movie quick. Like he was still playing Thor and got injured and could take it on. Because that was like what was it? He got his arm broken, I think. Broken, stabbed, or shot. One of the three of those. Tossed it in a makeshift sling for about 2 hours. And then they went to be able to escape a spot. Somebody like came up against him and he needed to fight. So he tears the sling off and all of a sudden he's good again. And I'm like, what? No, that's not a thing.
Jordan, you have gone too far. Prepare to be removed from the chat.
Wait, which one? Oh, Hot Fuzz is with the Shaun of the Dead guys.
Kathleen has a good one though. Unforgiven's a pretty good one.
I've not seen that one either. Go figure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now I'm just sad. You guys are pointing out all the movies that
Harry, I don't know that The Outlaw Josie Wales is a good one to watch with your kid just because of that one scene where they find her in the wagon, all the Comancheros. They drag her out of the wagon and try to do some terrible things to the lady.
Honestly, I wouldn't watch it with my kids anyway because they won't sit down in one place long enough for me to actually watch a movie. So
that's like an hour and a half in anyway.
Yeah, their attention span would be shot after 3 minutes in. Like, my kids don't sit and watch shows. They really don't. I'm jealous of those parents who can just like turn on the TV and their kids just sit there and watch them.
It's always that scene you don't
expect.
I never noticed it until I became a parent, and it's like I can't watch that scene anymore.
Hey-o, lots in the house. How's it going, man? And thank you for the $10 super chat. Much appreciated. Glock, what's your favorite gun guy movie? I feel like I've watched Unforgiven. Who's in that?
Clint Eastwood and
Nope, I haven't watched it then.
what's his face with the March of the Penguins.
I've honestly not watched a single full Clint Eastwood movie just because that's not like back in the day. My dad didn't do that stuff, and they're not streaming, unfortunately. Harry said he saw the rape scene in Shawshank at 3, so he's not very sensitive to that stuff.
I've actually
Harry, so that was like what, 10 years ago?
Shawshank Redemption.
What?
I haven't seen that movie.
What?
No.
Okay, that's as bad as me with the gun movies. Shawshank is a mandatory must see.
Morgan
it really is a very good movie. Let's see. Locke says nothing stands out to him. Professor says Dirty Harry.
What's everybody's
throwing out Gene Hackman?
What's everybody's view of Gene Hackman is in Unforgiven?
Oh, okay.
What's everybody's view of Silverado? Old Western movie. You haven't seen it. Okay, come back. I have another one that I'm sure you've seen. Where'd it go?
Sorry, putting stuff away in the safe.
Have you seen Tombstone?
No. Oh, yeah. I have seen Tombstone.
That was close.
Right? That was close. No, and actually, I do like that one a lot.
Tombstone's one of the best movies out there, I think. Like, period.
It's fantastic. You know, y'all are going to have to, like, write this down on a list and send me the list rather than just, like, I'm not going to remember them if you throw them out in the chat. Come on, guys.
Silverado rarely came on TV. Like, I don't think it was a very popular movie when I was growing up as far as being on TV. It was very rare, but it was, Tombstone's better, but Silverado, I liked it a lot, too. Danny Glover was in that. I honestly couldn't tell you the other guys' names.
I've seen Blazing Saddles. Does that count? It's a Western. I've seen the new 310 to Yuma.
I haven't seen that.
It was good. That one was good.
Yeah, you're required by law now to start with Heat.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I actually was thinking about starting it. Okay, so this is stupid question time. How does renting a movie on Yahoo or on Amazon work? Like, do they give you like a certain amount of time to watch it, or do you get to watch it one whole viewing through?
72 hours.
You get 72 hours?
Yep.
I don't know if that's long enough. It's probably not. Dang it. Well, not right now. I could do it probably like next week. We'll see. I don't know. Yeah, 310 to Yuma I really liked. That was a really good one. And Blazing Saddles was amazing. One of the reasons I like watching Blazing Saddles is because like they have it was before the days of PC culture, so they just like everything is fair game, and I love that.
What was the other one? 1,000 Ways to Die in the West.
That one I've not watched. Isn't that with the guy who made Family Guy?
Yes, that was an interesting movie.
I've heard it was interesting. I also heard it was terrible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was both.
Oh, Locke
yes,
says
Harry, I use that all the time. I actually have it saved on my phone.
What is that?
International Movie Firearms Database.
Is this an app or a website?
A website. If you're like, I wonder what gun that was, you can pull it up on that thing and it'll tell you what gun was in the movie.
I'm looking it up right now so that I can put it on my phone so that I have this, because this feels like this is, oh my gosh, it's like Wikipedia. This is amazing.
Like when we went and watched John Wick 3.
Yeah.
And we were like, what's that piece of crap that Halle Berry was using? I walked out to the car, I pulled it up, and I was like, oh, it's a 365.
Yeah. Let's see. How can I... This stupid thing. There we go. Okay. Unfortunately, this doesn't work exactly like I want it to.
You guys see Brokeback Mountain?
Yes. Come on.
Oh, did we just teach you something bad?
That's not what that's supposed to be.
The best part is to find like a mid 80s, like a Schwarzenegger movie that's a future movie or whatever.
Yeah.
They make the fancy future guns out of what they already have, and then go
Uh-huh.
on the firearms database and be like, oh, be darn, that was a Tech 9.
Like, yeah. The Han Solo's
Sure, I have
blaster.
seen it.
Han Solo's blaster is an old broomstick Mauser.
Yes.
Add to home screen. There we go. Okay. That's what I was trying to do that entire time. Okay. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Ashley noticed a P10C in Sneaky Pete Season 2. We've not gotten to Season 2 yet. We're like 5 episodes into Season 1 or so. And then we got distracted with Ozark, which, holy crap. But we're going with Ozark right now. We'll sneak back over to Sneaky Pete eventually.
I haven't watched Sneaky Pete.
It's good. It's pretty good. Yeah, we don't watch movies and TV shows that often though, because we have kids, and by the time the kids are in bed, she usually goes to sleep and I end up working. So the grind. Kathleen says best Netflix is The Last Kingdom. Have you seen that?
I watched the first season of it, I think. It was pretty good. When I started watching it, I was watching like 4 shows at once, so it was just one of those that had to fade into nothingness.
I'm working my way through Supernatural currently. Call me a teenage girl if you want. That's fine. I don't care. But at this point, I'm like 11 seasons in, so I'm so invested that I can't not finish this damn thing out now. Like, it's just one of those things where you're in it for the long haul. So that's where the majority of my episode watching time goes. Yep,
I'm a pretty big fan of The Witcher too on Netflix. I've watched that twice now.
That one's good.
It's amazing how much you catch the second time.
I haven't watched it twice because I'm still trying to make it through the freaking Supernatural series. Ugh. Anyway,
I need to rewatch The Mandalorian.
You do. That's a good one as well. I'm not a fan of where they're taking Season 2 necessarily, but whatever. Witcher Henry is a body. No homo and all, but that dude's good looking.
Mm-hmm. He's a big dude.
He's a beast.
He's a cool person in real life too, or at least on his Instagram.
You know what's kind of awesomer than him being a beast in real life is the fact that Ben Affleck made him look small as Batman. Like, damn. That's still one of my best Batman versions. I freaking love Batfleck. Because, like, if I came up against, like, Christian Bale Batman in a dark alley, I'd laugh a little bit at his gigantic, off-proportion head, the cape that doesn't match his costume, and just his overall ninja stance. If I met Batfleck in an alley, I would fear for my life, and he would tear me in half, literally. So, yeah, I'm a Batfleck fan. And I just think he played the part damn good, and I'm mad at DC for screwing that up. Let's see. So Shooting Gallery says, he and his wife, he and his wife just watched the movie Frontier on Netflix. Decent for a Ben Affleck movie.
I've seen that. I've seen the show Frontier on Netflix.
That's where I thought he was going with it.
Yeah, with what's his face in
the movie. Oh, Locke. You got to go there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some old school Batman TV show. But yeah, you can't beat shark repellent spray and not knowing where to put a bomb when you absolutely need to put a bomb somewhere. My kids watch PJ Masks, and the theme song to that, and like all of their stuff, reminds me very much of the 60s Batman movie, like the pew, pew, pew.
Yep.
It's great. Oh, Kathleen. Yeah, he might have been, actually. Because if I remember correctly, he and Catwoman didn't have that much of a thing in that. And I've seen Catwoman in that.
Well, since it's devolved to TV talk, I think it's getting about to be my bedtime.
Yeah, it really is. But see, Harry
Some of us
says
have
the
to
one
work
with
in the morning.
Affleck and the guy who was playing Jax in Sons of Anarchy.
I think that he's talking about Triple Frontier.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yep. All right, guys. Well, we have gotten way off topic for gun stuff. So we'll go ahead and shut her down for the night. As I'm kind of signing out, if anybody's got any last minute gun stuff, feel free to post it down in the comments. I'll hit it really quick before we get out of here. But thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. As far off topic as we got, sorry about that. But it happens sometimes. That's it did get way off topic. I'm sorry, Kathleen.
Sorry,
But
not
at the same
sorry.
time, I mean, right? Hey, honestly, with quarantine, I don't get to talk to adults anymore. So like, this is it. I can't talk to my children about this stuff. So you guys are now my outlet. Oh, I have not seen the Gearson Deluxe. Let me look that guy up really quick. Deluxe or Deluxe? I don't know. Oh my gosh. Is that a gold-plated engraved Gearson? Because I need that. How much is this? How much is this? Because if I'm gonna have a bling bling gun, I'm just saying. If it's on here, is it on here? Dang it! Okay, let me know how much it is if you guys find out, because I want that. Builder, did you see it yet?
I'm looking it up.
Give me a second. I'll show you. No, you shut up.
It's so bad.
No, here it is. Ready? There it is. That is a gold. I love it. I want this thing. There it is. I want it. I'm not gonna lie.
That's so bad.
Yeah, then that's why I want it. I could.
I'm not a gold fan. I am a silver fan.
Well, me too. But like, I could never afford a gold Desert Eagle. But I might be able to afford that thing. Yeah. See, Jordan agrees with me. You're wrong.
I'm not wrong. You all must be wrong.
Okay, Greg. Back to gun stuff. We should have done this like an hour ago. Greg's asking, what's my favorite carry optics to run for competition? Are you talking about like the optic itself? Like which optic is do I like that is good for carry is also good for competition? Because I got your answer. If it's that one, if it's something else, then maybe not. But we'll see. Yeah, Jordan, if you find one in stock, shoot me a message and let me know what the price is. Harry, of course it needs pearl grips. Like, why would that even be a question? I know they're selling them with G10s, but pearls would be on that gun within a week. Easy. Actually, the pearl grips would probably get here before the gun.
If I want to watch Strike Back, I have to buy it, and I don't care about it that much.
Now I really want that Gearson. I've never wanted a gold gun this much. I need it. Oh, the gun in the division. So which gun? You'd be hard pressed to go wrong with either a Glock 34 or a 17 technically would work too. Glock 17, Glock 34 MOS, or a Sig Legion. Those two options are just fan-freaking-tastic for carry optics.
Just saying that in June, a Glock 17 is going to give a Legion a pretty healthy run for its money.
It is. It's true. Oh, Jordan's going with the ivory grips. Okay. All right. That's fair. We'll both put those grips on and we'll compare.
I'll make fun of both of you.
And then you'll be jealous.
All right. I'm out.
Okay. See you, Builder.
See you guys.
All right. Talk to you later, man.
Bye.
Well, looks like that's all of our gun content for the night. So thanks again, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Appreciate it greatly. Remember, you can find me here on YouTube, on Instagram, on where is it? Facebook. Yeah, I think that's it. At Work the Trigger. And thanks again, guys. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.